Can men and women be just friends? That is the question. My answer is not a simple one, but it is that it is possible. It's just rare and highly unlikely. I had a situation a while back where I was very good friends with a young man, and over time, as what normally happens is, the more we spent time together, the more we had great conversation, we realized that there were some feelings there. So one day we're hanging out and he says to me, I don't want to like you. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? And he said, listen to the song Beautiful Monster by Neo and it will explain what I feel. You are a beautiful monster. So, long story short, I'm going to read you a poem in a moment that I wrote about that experience. But the hard thing with being just friends is that feelings do develop over time. There are things and qualities and characteristics about your friend of the opposite sex that might often attract you to them. Now, the tricky part is that when you do explore a little more than friendship, the biggest fear and sometimes the biggest downfall is that you kind of put that friendship in jeopardy. So, whereas when you were just friends, you could talk about other people you were interested in, and it would make a big difference. The other person would just listen and not care and give honest, unbiased advice. But once feelings become involved, then you can't really talk as candidly as you used to, or you may be the one who doesn't want to hear some of the things you used to be totally open to listening to before. So, I'd love to hear from you. Do you think that men and women can be just friends? And to even take it a step further, do relationships that come out of a friendship work? I mean, a lot of times they say the best relationships are those where the people involved are good friends. But is that something that should develop kind of after you've been in a relationship and started out on the dating tip with this person? Or should you have this great friend and then let it develop into a relationship? Will you lose the friendship? Will it strengthen the friendship? How will it change those things that made that friendship so fun and so amazing? So this is a topic that I can go on and on about. So we'll leave it at that for now. Just something for you to think about. Let it marinate, and we'll bring it back up later and kind of go into all the different directions it can go into. But in the meantime, I want to leave you with a poem from one of my releases from last year, Sweet Soliloquy. I know I haven't recorded a video blog in a long time, so I have to play catch up. Sweet Soliloquy is a book of poems that I wrote actually over many, many years just to process different emotions and feelings and experiences. And I released it in April of last year, but I haven't really done any video blogs or any readings for you. So that's what this is today, based on our little conversation about friends turning into lovers, or men and women, or people of the opposite sex, or whatever the case may be, being able to be just friends and what might happen when that turns into more. I wrote a poem called Beautiful Monster based on that situation I had. So I'm going to read that for you and then post your comments, let me know what you think, and then we'll take it from there. Beautiful Monster. I can only breathe you in moderation. Your very essence emits a mysterious mist that leads to utter intoxication. You put my ability to control myself in jeopardy. Get away from me. I might just take you and make you mine eternally. I don't want to like you. I've already read this story. I know that it ends in dangerous territory. You are breaking all the rules. We were supposed to be friends, just really cool. To want anything more would make me a fool. You're gonna make me love you. Wait, I already did. So, just my little rhythmic rhyme commentary on what can happen when you do have a friend of the opposite sex that you spend a lot of time with, share a lot of memories and thoughts and dreams with. There's a chance that you can fall for that person. Now, I will say that I've had some situations where it started off as friends. turned into dating, then really realized, hey, maybe we were meant to be just friends, and it got back to being a beautiful friendship. So that is possible. Giving a try at dating or giving a try at love to a friendship does not always mean doom. Actually, sometimes you might need to get that whole feeling, thought, or those actions out of the way in order for the friendship to be able to progress. Say, you know what? This is meant to be a great friend. I don't have to think about these other things, what could be, should be. And so that's all I have for today. Or for right now. I might record another one today, but thanks for tuning in. And if you're interested in reading more from Sweet Soliloquy, you can find it on Amazon.com or on MonicaMarieJones.com or LiteraryLoft.com. And the audiobook will be available soon on iTunes and Amazon MP3. So stay tuned and subscribe to my mailing list at MonicaMarieJones.com for the up-to-date details on new releases and all that other great stuff. And my weekly newsletter. Peace.